How to stop comparing yourself to others. I'm going to answer this question with an African proverb that I already made a video about it. African proverb says, the art is behave. We all enter by the same door, but live in different cells. We all enter by the same door, but live in different cells. When you compare yourself to other people, how does that make you feel? I bet the answer is not good. So why do you do it? Is that how much you hate yourself? That you are going to keep doing something that you know is not making you feel good? Each person that you know or don't know, each person you have met or haven't met, have their own path, have their own journey, including yourself. Each person has their own path, has their own journey. Each person has their own path, have their own journey. That's another reason why when you go to the graveyard, you go by yourself and not with other people. But if you are consistently comparing yourself to other people, what somebody else has, how much money somebody else has, how great somebody else is, how good somebody else look, when do you have time to focus on you? When do you have time to pay attention to you? If you're looking on how much money somebody else has, how successful somebody else is, how great somebody else is, when will you have time to make yourself great, to make yourself good, to make yourself successful if you are focused on other people? Stop. If you want competition, compete with who you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 months ago, 1 hour ago, 1 week ago. If you want to compete because you want to compete so bad, compete with your laziness. Compete with your procrastination. Compete with your drama. Compete with your low self-esteem. Compete with you making excuses all day, every day. Compete with that. You say you want competition, right? Compete with that. And because no matter how much you can look at other people's life, none of them is going to stop living their life to come fix your life or to come change your life. None of them is going to ignore, give up on their dreams, give up on their goals to come make your dreams a reality, to come make your goals a reality. None of them is going to ignore, cancel, forget about their happiness to come deal with your happiness or to come make you happy. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Other people's life is none of your business. And also you compare yourself to other people. Do you truly know them? Do you know what they go through? Do you know what's in their mind? And if you compare or because they seem more successful than you, do you know what they have went through to become that successful? Do you know how much they go through to keep that success? Do you know if they are truly happy with that success? You don't know nobody but yourself, let me tell you. You know nobody but yourself. Because all you see is only what people want to show you, what people want to present to you. The only person who has a full picture in their life is themselves. Not you. Nobody has a full picture of your life but you. But if you are consistently comparing yourself, oh, you know, this person has this, maybe this. Stop. Stop. If you want competition, compete with who you were last night, not with who somebody else was last night. If you have that time, if you have the time, the energy to look at everybody else's life, then you definitely have time and energy to look at your own life and fix your own life and change your own life. You out here in other people's business. and you don't even have a business. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own timing. You have to focus on you. There is a reason why there is only one of you. There is a reason why you are going to only die by yourself, and you came on earth by yourself, because your path, because your journey only is meant for you and only has to make sense for you. Something I have been doing in my classes is to tell my students, learn to define life according to what works for you, according to what resonates with you. So I ask my students, what does success look like to you? Not to your parents, not to your boyfriend or girlfriend or kids, or not to somebody you see on social media. What does success look like to you? Live on that. What does happiness look like to you? Live on that. What does peace look like to you? Live on that. What does health look like to you? Live on that. What does joy look like to you? Live on that. What does life look like to you? Know what does life look like for everybody else. Because even if we are all on the same world, we don't experience life the same. We don't. You and I can be in this exact same room looking at one picture, but we are both going to see something different. That tells you how much you should focus on you and not other people. And you compare yourself to other people, does that pay your bills? Does that bring you closer to your goals, closer to your dreams? No, so why do you do it? Oh, because when you compare yourself to other people, you feel like you are doing something. Well, guess what? That something you are doing is not going to give you the life you want for yourself, so drop it. We all enter by the same door, but we live in different cells. We all enter by the same door. We are all here alive. I also made a video explaining that, using trees. How the trees, they're all in the same area, under the same weather condition, but they still grow differently. Ignore me, learn from nature. The video is probably somewhere on my TikTok. Those trees are in the same area, under the same weather, under the same conditions, but those trees still grow differently. They still have different leaves, different shapes, different forms, different angles, but they all in the same weather, in the same circumstances, under the same conditions. If the tree are from the same source, but the tree is still the same, still different, that does not tell you how different each of us are and how unique our journeys and our path are. You tell me, when you go to the graveyard, are you going to go with somebody else? So compete with the only person you are going to go to the graveyard with, which is yourself. Compete with your previous result. Compete with who you were last month. Compete with your best result, or compete with your worst result. Compete with your best day. Compete with your horrible day. Compete when you are feeling good and when you are feeling bad. Compete with yourself. If you want competition, compete with yourself. Compete with your drama, your procrastination, your laziness, you making it. Compete with that. Go ahead. Go ahead. You have your own path. You have your own timing. Focus on you. Focus on that. Remove your attentions from other people's life and bring the attentions back into what matters, which is you. Put your attention back into you, because if you focus on you, you are going to grow. You are going to evolve. But if your attention is everywhere else, your time, your energy, your focusing is everywhere else, and not on you, how can you grow? How can you evolve? How can you achieve your dreams? How can you achieve your goals if you are not focused on you? You are focusing on everybody else. Everybody else, people's life are none of your business. Let people be and you be. We all enter by the same door, but we live in different cells.